Charity Gaming Guild presents the Nat Pun Podcast. The Charity Gaming Guild presents the Nat Pun Podcast.
Hello and welcome everybody to our episode of Fireside Chat. As always, I'm joined by my lovely co-host. Say hello, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Say hello, Bertie.
Hello, Bertie.
Say hello, Ash.
Hello, Ash.
Welcome everybody. So, I thought today we would have a chat about Eberron, Forge of the Artificer, which came out in early December. It's a new book, specifically sort of expanding on the Eberron settings and adding an update mainly for the Artificer class. So first off, I suppose a bit of an overview of what the book kind of covers. So the big thing obviously is the overhaul of the Artificer class, changes to the previous class, bringing it up to date in 2024 rules, as well as a new subclass, which is the cartographer. There's some new species in the book as well. So, or species updates rather, around changelings, Kalistars, shifters, warforged, and Horavar.
So a funny one. A strange one to pronounce that.
As well as some new origin feats, and now having the ability to take dragon marks as feats. And then there's also some kind of DM tools and campaign frameworks around Eberron in there as well. But today I thought we'd have a bit of a close look at the Artificer class and kind of talk through that a little bit.
How many of you guys have played an Artificer before? I haven't ever.
I have.
You have?
I have played an Artificer.
Okay.
A Centaur Artificer.
Is it Artificer or Artificer?
I think it can be whatever you want it to be. But
Artificer sounds more German.
Artificer. Artificer.
It's
I think
fun to say.
Artificer sounds more American.
Artificer.
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 Artificer. Artificer.
So it's, from my understanding, it's a character class that kind of creates things as they go, as needed for the situation, yeah?
Very much so. So I think I've seen it played in a couple of different ways, but it's more about using magic and items like tools to create either something mundane that you need, or to replicate almost like the effects of a spell in an item, along those sorts of lines generally.
Okay.
People play it in lots of different ways. Some people play it very magical, some people play it very mechanical, I suppose. It just depends.
It's quite a
on how you feel it.
steampunky type, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's definitely reflected, I think, in the subclasses that are there for it as well.
Yeah.
It's a really cool class, but I think it's quite a complicated one to play.
Yeah.
Because I think you have to know a lot. You have to know what items you can create and understand how they can be used in different situations. So if you're just starting with D&D, I perhaps wouldn't start with this class.
Unless you really want to challenge.
Unless you really want to challenge. But yeah,
there's lots of lists of things you can make. Lots of lists of things you can do, isn't there? And there's also in the book itself, there's call-outs to in the DM's guide.
Yes,
as well. Which if you just started out, you just not.
You know when the class calls out the DMG that it's got something chunky in it. Yeah, that's not a book everybody buys.
Yeah.
So I suppose primary traits. So the kind of the core of the Artificer class. Primary ability trait is intelligence. You get a D8, so reasonably pokey for your hit dice. Saving throw proficiencies in Constitution, Intelligence. Skill proficiencies from Arcana, History, Investigation, Medicine, Nature, Perception, Sleight of Hand. So that's quite a broad spectrum of things, from sort of very wizardy to almost thief in terms of choice, which is quite interesting. Simple weapons, tool proficiencies with Thieves' Tools or Tinkerer's Tools, and one other Artisan's Tools of your choice. Light and medium armour proficiencies as well as shields, and then leather armour, dagger, Thieves' Tools, Tinkerer's Tools, and a Dungeoneer's pack kind of as the standard starting equipment, which I think is an interesting starting array of stuff, because it doesn't really box it into you're a spellcaster or you're a rogue.
No, it's quite generic kind of.
Generic, it has a lot of options.
You've got two tool sets within your starting equipment, Thieves' Tools and Tinker's Tools. And the other thing that always strikes me with this is the proficiency being in con and intelligence. I always feel like it would be dexterity and intelligence because you're making things with your hands.
Yeah.
Always surprises me.
Maybe the things you make blow up a lot need to be tough.
Yeah.
Especially flowers.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I suppose looking at the main class and the things you can do. So at level 1, you kind of get your spell casting and your Tinkerer's magic. And your Tinkerer's magic effectively allows you to use your Tinkerer's tools to create mundane items, kind of common non-magical items. And there's a great big list of them, things like, I don't know, bells, jugs, shovels, torches, poles. And you can create them, you can use that feature a number of times up to your intelligence modifier per long rest. And the items last until you finish a long rest, which I think is quite it's a level 1 feature, but it's quite a useful one, I think.
Definitely.
There's lots of stuff
you
in
can
the list.
create the item and then you can enchant the item? Is that how it works? Or you can take a pre-existing item and enchant it as well?
So that's a different thing. This is just creating items, so if you capture someone, you can just get them and go, oh, we haven't got any way of securing them, just going to make some manacles and lock them up.
Oh, cool.
Things like that.
Well, did you say that the item only lasts until you...
Yes, until when you finish your long rest, that item magically disappears as well.
So you chain someone to a wall in manacles, you fall asleep.
Yeah.
You wake up and they're gone.
Yeah, it's situational.
Yeah. Oops, I forgot.
The list of stuff is pretty extensive in terms of...
But none of them are weapons. These are all...
No, none of them are weapons.
Correct.
So it's like ball bearings, blankets, block and tackle, calthrops.
If you had a level 1, like, I
Sorry,
can make a
but
backpack. Like, wow.
That's it. Trying to think of anything super, like, really, really useful in
Yeah,
there.
that's
Having a
some
skill.
things. I don't think there's anything in there that's like game breaking.
No.
I mean, you could have fun making ball bearings. Are they on there?
Yeah, ball bearings on there.
So I can't remember how many ball bearings it is in a set. Is it like 100 or something?
Yeah,
Like
it's a lot.
1,000?
It's a lot, yeah.
So you can do that. I don't know. So you get a +3 on their intelligence. That's like 3,000 ball bearings. Wow, you can have some fun with that.
You make marbles,
Yeah, I'd say you could do marbles.
and then if you lose your marbles...
But there's definitely things in there that you don't normally carry around, though, isn't there? There's like hunting trap and stuff like that. There's stuff that you could use in a situation.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything you listed, I wouldn't... I mean, I don't tend to walk around with bells on me, for example.
Oh,
No.
oh. I
Well-
thought you did. So because you're older, then if we lose you, we know where you are.
No, it's only when I have leprosy and I need someone in front, they carry the bell. I'm clean.
That does happen now against
Yeah.
you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's that recurring infection you keep getting, yeah.
What is good, sorry John, before we move away from that, it's just Tinker's Magic. In the new rule set, there's so much more you can do with stuff. Like if you go into, I don't know, a bell, it talks about how to actually use the bell, or if you go into ropes, it talks about what you can actually physically do with it, and things are much more detailed than they ever have been before. Which means you as a player can be a bit more...
Creative with the items that you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's great as well because there have been so many times when you come up to a situation and you're like, right, what magic have you got that can solve this? And what items that everyone's looking through their saying like Dungeoneer's pack, Explorer's pack. It's like, we've all just got rope. We've got rope and torches and this needs something different.
Whereas there's other creative rapid hook it up and a block and tackle to lift this heavy thing up or whatever.
Yeah.
It just gives options, doesn't it?
You do also get mending as part of that ability as well.
Yes.
Which is really
That's
handy.
cool.
Really handy. And it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, to have that.
And then at level 2 we get replicate magic item, which is one of the things that's changed a bit, I think, from the previous artificer class. So effectively you can choose 4 plans, which are so 4 plans. You can use those plans to create a magic item, and then you keep that magic item effectively until you stop knowing that plan, and you can swap those plans out at a long rest. What you can make changes based on your level. So like at level 2, bag of holding is 1, goggles of night,
You can make a bag
shield
of
plus
holding.
1 weapon.
At level 2.
At level 2. So at level 2 artificer of the party, as long as you keep that plan, so that's kind of the catch with it.
Yeah.
You've got to keep that plan, that slot kind of filled. So if I make a bag of holding and then I say, actually, I'm going to take that out of the 4, the bag of holding disappears and everything just up in the air. Same, but you can make bag of holding.
Because that's normally quite a
plus
high
one shield,
priced
plus one
item.
sword, one of the war mage. There's some good
There's only a
stuff
certain number of items you can make, though, isn't there?
in there.
And are these similar? They
I
disappear at the end of a long.
I think you can
Rest?
make 4 plans, but I can make 2 items at level 2, I think.
Or do they stay?
Just quick skim read.
Yeah, when you finish a long rest, you can make 1 or 2 different magic items if you have Tinker's Tools and Plan. So 4 plans with 2 items. The duration. Magic item created by this feature functions as a normal magic item, except this magic isn't permanent. When you die, the magic item vanishes after 1d4 days.
Yeah, if you replace a plan,
If you replace a new plan,
plan.
is what John's saying.
Yeah.
But otherwise, there's no.
And is it limited to you, or you can give it to someone else and
give
then
it
they
to
can
someone
just?
Yeah,
else.
you can. Yeah.
Wow.
How long does it take
though?
how long does it take to make these items?
I think it says as a magic act.
When you finish a long rest. So on the completion of a long rest. Yeah.
That would be quite a cool, like, little.
So yeah, when
Plot
you finish
that-
a long rest, you can create one item.
You had
So
like
it's just at the end of a long rest you can.
someone who had a friend that made them like a magic item, and then it just disappears, and they're like, "Oh, my friend's dead."
Oh god, he died. That could be 1, 2, 3, or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Are they dead, or have they just?
Yeah,
Are
or they had to make something else.
Something else?
Yeah.
Have
Are they dead or they've fallen out with you?
Yeah.
That's,
They forgot that they made it for you, and they're like, "Oh, I haven't seen this in a while."
yeah, so the list goes at sort of level 2, level 6. You get more stuff. Boots like level 6, boots of elven kind, dazzling weapon.
Let's skip to the good table, John.
All right, where's the
14 plus.
level 14 plus? Quite a short table. So plus 2 armor,
Flame weapon.
arrow, catching shield, flame tongue. Yeah, any rare wondrous item that isn't cursed.
That isn't cursed.
Nice.
Good distinction.
Ring of free action, ring of protection, and a ring of ram.
Ring of the
Ring
Ram.
of the ram.
Ring it in.
So there's some really powerful stuff in there. My first thought looking at that was you've got to be careful, I suppose, if you've got an artificer in the party, not to unbalance your party or people to feel like it's not fair, maybe, as a DM's perspective.
What do you mean with artifice giving people other weapons?
Or them being the only one at level 2 with a boatload of magical gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if some of this stuff is...
to it.
Hmm?
Is there some kind of cost?
Nope.
You
Just
just could make it.
Yep.
You've not got to have like resources or anything. Just
Have to have your Tinker's Tools in hand.
but you don't have to have like a certain amount of gold is required to make this item, because that seems like if you can just make an item and compared to how much it
Yeah.
would cost you to buy that item, it seems crazy to have it.
So but at level 6, the artificer, in theory, could just make +1 plate armour for themselves.
Oh my god.
Literally nothing to stop them doing it. Just go +1 plate armour.
So everybody's going to play an artificer next, right?
Everyone's going to play one of our new classes from my book.
Oh yes.
I don't think it's unbalanced. I just think it's something that is like you need to be aware of, like that they can do this stuff in
Yeah.
comparison to what other people. Because I know, like the DMSG is really like overly generous. I think with like how much gold they're expecting to give out, and I feel like things like this could potentially unbalance
Yeah.
if you're not giving out rewards in the same way. If that makes sense.
hmm
Not that it's a reward, obviously. It's a
A feature,
it's
yeah.
a feature, but yeah, but it is very cool. Very, very cool.
Some of the items you do have to attune to as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them.
And can you increase the amount of things that you make as you level up, or is it always a limit to
So
you
in
two items for the
the
full slot?
features table, so levels 2 to 5 are 2 items, 6 to 9 is 3, levels 10 to 13 is 4, level 14 to level 17 is 5, and level 18 to 20 is 6.
Wow.
Which is a lot of magic items. But you can still you can't attune to more items than artificer now, can you?
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
you used to be able to, but now you've still only got the same number of attunement slots.
But you can divvy them out to other people. and
Yeah.
use them
That's-
potentially.
Outfitting like your whole party.
But then say that, you look at how many like the DMG's advice for giving out magic items.
By the time you reach that level.
everybody should be loaded,
Yeah.
fully loaded anyway. So it's not a super problem, I don't think. Level 3, obviously, you get your subclass, and the subclasses are Alchemist, Armourer, Artillerist, and Battlesmith, which I think were all there before, and Cartographer is the new one. We'll have a quick look at subclasses in a moment. Level 4 ability score improvement. Level 6 magical item tinker. So you can, as a bonus action, charge a magical item, which basically gives it its expended slots back, refills it effectively. You can drain a magical item, so take it away. So if you can touch a big bad magical sword, or whatever, you can take all the charges out of it.
Wow.
And you can transmute a magical item.
So make it into like a chicken.
Just have to figure it.
Cool.
Is that transmute?
Chicken.
Right, but maybe not quite a human. Like
Transform an item into a different item. The design
okay, so a
must
spoon
be,
rather than a sword, rather than a
and
chicken.
it has to be one of your plans. So if you can find a magic chicken plan, you can do it.
Cool.
What about a magic feather duster?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Magic broom.
What's the matter? Well, I know what a feather duster is, but why is a magic feather duster?
I don't know. It's less deadly than a sword.
Very true. Very true.
We're thinking about unarming someone.
Taking their arms off.
Yes.
Would
Don't worry about him, he's harmless.
Would you be willing to add custom, if you were running the game for people, custom planned in?
Oh,
for
magic
random
chicken.
stuff. Magical
Yeah,
chicken.
they would be super unuseful.
You can have a clockwork strong cock.
Yes. Very, very strong. Yeah. I think that's reasonable. But yeah, it's fun to... I think sometimes you want to introduce stuff. A lot of the times, especially when you're doing one-shots, when people get something, they want it to be something that's going to be helpful.
Yeah.
So it's fun to be like, okay, cool, yeah, you can have this helpful thing. But did you also notice, like when we did the last big game and we had a bag of screaming pebbles, we all were like, yes, we all want a bag of screaming pebbles, please. We have no idea what we're going to use them for. But at the same time, we're also after the +1 armor and everything like that. So having a chance to give someone the option of going, yes, I've made a great axe, but I also have an option to make a talking chicken. And just giving them that little bit of, go on, just go on.
You know full well they'll find more use for talking chicken.
You think are useful, it's actually the useless stuff is much more interesting.
I'm adding a magic juicer.
Magic
Magic
juicer?
Yeah, they just don't know what flavour's coming out. They just turn it on and they just don't know what they're going to get.
And it should juice everything. Anything you put into it, it will become juice.
We need to hide this body.
And then you open up like a lemonade stand, but it's a juice stand. Oh, is this tomato? Yeah.
Yes.
But it's a Mediterranean tomato, so it tastes slightly different.
A little bit iron.
I'm gonna be the paprika. Yes.
I love it. Moving on, level 7.
Just gonna
Moving on.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Level
7 is Flash of Genius. So basically, you can, as a reaction, when somebody fails an ability check or saving throw, you can give them a bonus equal to your intelligence modifier, which is always nice. Bit of buff in the party.
Yeah.
I just can't read it through this. I can't work out what this class is supposed to fill. What role are they? Like, they're not full support, but they could be. But they're not full attack.
So what are the benefits to offensive for this? I know you can create the weapons, but is there anything like real?
I mean, you're still a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have spells. I think it is a support class.
It sounds like.
I think the way it's designed, because if you look at the features and traits table, your proficiency of weaponry is only simple weapons, not martial weapons.
Yeah.
So if you create a +1 greatsword, you ain't using it.
It's very true.
You've got to give it to someone else.
Yeah.
So actually, what this class excels at is working out what holes there are in your party
Trying to fill.
and helping to fill those holes. And that flash of genius that you were just talking about there, John, that's exactly what that is, isn't it? It's about upping rolls and making them more successful. So I personally think this is a pure support class.
What kind of spells do they have? What is
Artificer ones.
what do those spells? Are there spells that are artificer that are completely different to all of the other spells in the book? Do they have their own,
There's
or are
just
they
an
just?
artificer spell on the list.
Subset of wizard mostly, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. Just trying to find it.
I know they've got mending because you said mending. So that's 1. And that's not an offensive. It's not an offensive spell. Making magic talking chickens. There's that. Andy, what's your best chicken impression?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
John?
That wasn't so good.
Ash, come on. Oh! Alfie wants to go, what's your best chicken impression, Alfie? Can you do a good one? Oh no, you've got a badger. You can't do a chicken
What's yours,
thing.
Besh?
Chicken line and egg.
I only ever do chicken's leg eggs. I can't do them in any other situation.
Tune in next week for high quality audio.
Yeah.
High quality broadcasting material.
Surround sound.
Surround sound.
It's more or less interesting to listen to chicken noises than it is silence while we look for spells.
Whilst Ash is looking up spells,
That's just struggling.
level 10, you get magic item added, so you can now attune to 4 magical items at once.
Okay, so it
helpful.
does increase
It
it.
does increase a bit, yeah, as you
Nice.
get higher levels.
But you just can't use them if there's certain types of
Yeah, certain types of things you make,
Okay.
you can't use it. Level 11, you get spell storing item. So basically you can... a simple or martial weapon, or one item that you can use in spellcast effects. You basically store a spell inside of it, and as an action, you can cast that spell without removing the components, which is quite cool. I think that's a trait I had before.
I'm trying to remember if I've played. I know when I played one of the games before, one of the other characters gave. They gave me something, and they're like, it's got 3 charges, and I don't think I ever used it. But it sounds similar, so I don't know if that person was playing an artificer. That pen lid is just.
I'm just going to put it down, so I don't need
the
it.
devil. But yeah, it's. So is that just an artificer thing, or are there other classes that can kind of charge weapons? Is it?
I think it's only an artificer that can recharge a weapon.
Okay.
But there are plenty of weapons that have charges.
Okay.
I found the spell list.
Aha!
It was just right at the front the whole time.
Oh, in the book.
So there's a mixture of a bit of everything, really. Cure wounds, disguise self, false life, featherfall, grease jump, long strider, dark vision. It's all
support stuff, isn't it?
yeah, there's a bit of damage. You've got heat metal, which does damage. Elemental weapon, protection. Yeah, it's all support.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty much exclusively. Unless you go into the armour.
And then you get all the stuff.
Then you get some spells, we'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah.
I like the way that Bertie's covering a microphone so no one hears the licking.
Well, it's more just so he doesn't try and eat it, because I think it looks very tasty from a dog's point of view.
Not just a dog.
Bless you.
Hello. We do. We've got Alfie in with us today again, haven't we? And he keeps coming for cuddles. 11:14.
Yeah, the heavy breathing.
Have an Alfie
It
here.
is us.
He is a party member. He is Patch.
He is. I'm just very conscious of the snuffling down the microphones as he comes for that cuddle.
He's all right.
ASMR. It's beautiful.
Oh, yes, we cater for everybody here.
Yes, we did. It's his snuffling and us going stack. Like illnesses.
To be fair, they're getting both.
Yeah.
What's
Full of
that
rage.
love?
So level 14, you can now tune up with 5 magical items, and you get refreshed genius, so you can basically reuse your flash of genius feature when you finish a short rest. Level 18, 6 magic items you can tune to.
That's great.
Level 19, you get an epic boon.
Epic boom.
Big boom.
I like the way it recommends one. Energy resistance is recommended.
So it's basically an extra feat, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you get. And then level 20, Soul of the Artifice.
Soul in the artifice.
So you can cheat death if reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright. You can disintegrate any number of uncommon or rare magic items created by your replicate magic item feature. If you do so, your hit points instead change to a number equal to 20 times the number of magic items you've disintegrated.
That's nuts. That can get you.
Wow.
No, I thought
You
Soul of
can
the
fit.
Artificer would be like comfy shoes.
Did you roll on that one?
So again, though, that's a little bit like, sorry guys, I'm about to die. Oof, your armor's gone. It's gone.
I think you told you 120 hit points.
Yeah.
Not back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the hit points?
And then when the second part of that is Magical Garden. When you finish a short rest, you regain all expended uses of your Flash of Genius. If you have attunement to at least one magical item. So that's very cool. There is the long artificer spell list at various levels. Well, literally
scroll to and then dang it.
So subclasses wise. So there are 4 subclasses. The first of which is the Alchemist. So the Alchemist kind of uses alchemy.
Which is like potions and stuff.
Mixing liquids, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
It's very cool.
That wasn't the old one as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So hang on, sorry. So the bit that you've just read, that's just the main. That's
the main
you can,
class.
regardless
Every
of
artificer.
every artificer can make all of these, and this is the extra. Oh, you can also make. So you can make these magic items, and then you can also make potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get extra spells as well, so you get specific spells for the different
Bluekins.
classes.
Which is quite cool. So you get proficiency with alchemy supplies and the herbalism kit. You can brew a potion, and the amount of time required to brew a potion is halved, basically.
And is there because normally I know that with some of like clerics and stuff, if you've got I think it's like a herbalist kit, you can technically brew a potion.
Yeah.
So is this done through magic, or is this done through that kind of thing?
It's done through that. That's a mechanism that everyone else uses, but the time required to make it is halved.
Okay.
So I can't remember how long it says. Normally
It's normally quite a while.
it's about 8 hours. I
Yeah.
think. Isn't it?
I'm just trying to have a look, I can't remember.
It isn't. It's significant. I think.
So I think for some of the higher level healing potions, it's like 10 days or something. It's a significant. That might have just been flavour that one of my DMs used at some point. But it's not going to be anywhere near as quick as the magic items that you can make.
No.
It's just like, oh, there you go.
And then spells wise, you get Healing Word, Ray of Sickness, Flame Sphere, Melts Acid Arrow, Gaseous Form, Mass Healing Word, Death Ward, Volt, Hydraulic Sphere, I'll get that right eventually, Cloud Kill, and Raise Dead are the spells
So
that
it's a bit more
Yeah, still
attacking.
a bit more
But it's
attacking.
mainly support, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a very cool picture as well.
And does it give you a list of the types of potions you can make?
Just having a look. So it says you can make any of the potions that are kind of mentioned in Dungeon Master's Guide.
Okay.
So, which is pretty much all of them. So, you also get experimental elixir at level 3. So when you finish a long rest while holding alchemy supplies, you can use that tool to magically produce 2 elixirs. For each elixir, roll on the experimental elixir table. Well, that sounds interesting. For the elixir's effect, which is triggered when someone drinks that elixir. It appears in a vial, and the vial vanishes once it's drunk or poured out. And it remains when you finish a long rest.
Nice. Okay, so you can make something that will last longer than a day with that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
As a bonus action, a creature can drink the elixir or administer it to another creature within 5 feet of yourself. And then the list of, there's 6. So, yeah, when you create this, you roll a d6. The first one is healing. So it's 2d8 plus your intelligence modifier healing back.
The
that
artificers
scales
or
at
the
level.
characters who takes it?
Artificers.
Cool. Nice. Because they should high intelligence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 2 is swiftness, so increase your speed by 10 foot for 1 hour. And again, that levels, so it's 15 foot at level 9.
Nice.
And 20 feet at level 20.
I think 20 feet of movement at a time is pretty nice.
3 is resilience, so plus 1 bonus to AC, and for 10 minutes at the base level, and then 1 hour at level 9, 8 hours at level 15. Boldness, so 1d4, and add that to the number rolled in every attack roll or saving throw. So, like this, permanent, well not permanent, but for the next minute, and then it goes 10 minutes, 1 hour. Flight. So you gain flight speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes. 20 feet at level 9, 30 feet at level 15. And then if you roll a 6, you get to choose. So some interesting things there. Again, situational, I suppose, in their use. But level 5, you get Alchemist Savant. So you can use the Alchemist supplies as your spellcasting focus, and you gain a bonus to one roll of the spell. That roll must restore hit points or be damage roll that deals acid, fire, or poison damage. Bonus equals your intelligence modifier. So effectively a little boost to spell casting. Which is great. At level 9 you get restorative regents. So you can cast Lesser Restoration without preparing it or having it or using the spell slot.
Nice.
And you can use your alchemist supplies as the spellcasting focus, and you can do that number of times equal to your intelligence modifier. And that's until you finish a long rest. And then level 15, multiple things. So you get chemical mastery, so alchemical eruption. So when you cast an artificer spell that does acid, fire, poison to a target, you can also deal 2d8 force damage. You can only use that once per turn. You can get chemical resistance. You get resistance to acid damage or poison damage, and you gain immunity to poison condition. Or Conjured Cauldron, you cast Tasha's Bubbling Cauldron without expending a spell slot, without preparing a spell, and without material components. Try and use your alchemist supplies.
That's a great spell as well. Tasha's Bubbling Cauldron.
Not familiar with it, what does it do?
Yeah, so you literally make a cauldron, and you can go. You or an ally can go in and take a potion out of the cauldron, and I think it's a healing potion, isn't it? The liquid of the cauldron duplicates the properties of a common or uncommon potion of your choice, so like a potion of healing. So you can make a cauldron full of healing potions. The party just go and grab some of when they need it.
Nice.
Or any other common potion from the DMG or PHB. So there's like acid stuff. And I think healing stuff are probably the most common thing, but there's some play with that, definitely.
Good for
how many it is. Oh, it's equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, so your intelligence modifier for the artificer. As a bonus action to take it out as well.
That's nice.
Good.
So in theory, you could go up to this, take a potion of healing out, move over to an unconscious ally, and tip it down their throat in one turn.
Yeah. Nice.
It's the artificer running backwards and forwards healing.
That's support function again, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
how that artificer can support the party. Or help the party to support the party, potentially.
Cool. Next subclass is armor. Again, one that was there. And the book's got a very cool piece of artwork. Like something between Iron Man and a Space Marine.
I told you Iron Man was better than Captain America. Now we're proving it.
So tools of the trade. So you get armor trading, tool proficiency with Smith's tools, and armor crafting. So when you craft non-magical or magical armor, the amount of time required to craft it is halved. You get a bunch of spells, which I can't read on my phone at all.
Magic Missile, Thunderwave, Mirror Image, Shatter, Hypnotic Pattern, Lightning Bolt, Fire Shield, Great Invisibility, Pass Wall, and Wall of Force.
It's hard to read. I'm colourblind, so it's just
Run up to the minute.
Cool. So we get Arcane Armour.
This is such a cool subclass.
Yes.
So much.
Is this your favourite subclass out of
fun. Yeah, probably. So much customization.
Yeah.
So you can turn excuse me. You can turn your suit of armour into arcane armour, and it continues to be arcane armour until you don another suit of armour or you die. You take away basically the requirement for strength. You get the quick don and doff, so you can take it off as a utilised action.
Which in my head is always Jim Carrey from Bruce Almighty. You just fling your arms back and it just comes off.
Pretty much. And your armour can become your spellcasting focus, which is cool because it can never be taken off your lost, really. Different armour models. You also get level 3, so you get the Dreadnought.
This has got Andy Jenner written all over it.
So your armour is designed to be a towering juggernaut in battle, and has the following features. So you can be a force demolisher, an arcane walking wrecking ball sledgehammer projects from your armour. The demolisher counts as a simple melee weapon with the reach property, and it deals 1d10 force damage on a hit. If a creature is one size smaller than you, you push it away up to 7 feet. Or you can put it towards you up to 7 feet. It's like a giant mechanical wrecking ball, which is quite cool.
Over her.
I thought that might tickle your pickle.
And then you can also do giant stature, so with a bonus action transform and enlarge your armour for 1 minute, which increases your reach by a further 5 feet.
So
There's a joke in there.
15 feet. 15 foot of reach then, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the 15 foot of reach.
That's quite good.
Another 15 foot.
Second armour you can rate is Guardian armour. So you design your armour to be front line of contact.
This is Iron Man.
Yeah. So Thunder Pulse, you can discharge concussive blasts within strikes of your armour. Pulse counts simple melee weapon, does 1d8 thunder damage on hit. Creature hit by it has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets until the start of your next turn. So that's really powerful actually, again in support. Like it's a support feature, isn't it? But it's good for the overall party, especially if you're mobbing a big bad. And defensive field, so while bloodied you can take a bonus action to gain temporary hit points equal to artificer level. You lose these if you take your arm off. So that doesn't say that that's restricted in any way, so literally whilst you're bloodied every turn you can add temporary hit points to yourself.
Yep.
Which is quite cool. Last armour type is Infiltrator. So really as it says, it's for being sneaky. You get a lightning launcher. A gem-like node appears on your armour from which you can shoot bolts of lightning. Launch counts a simple ranged weapon with 90 feet and a long range of 300 feet. It deals 1d6 lightning damage on a hit. When you hit a creature with the launch, you can do an extra 1d6 lightning damage to that target. Powered steps, increase speed by 5 feet, and dampening field, your advantage on dexterity stealth checks. If the armour imposes disadvantage on such checks, the advantage disadvantage cancels each other out. So you could have sneaky plate armour effectively, which is quite cool. Level 5 extra attack, level 6 improved armour. So you have an additional plan for your replicate magic. It must be an armour category 1. And create additional feature, and you get improved arsenal, which gain +1 bonus to attack damage rolls made with a special weapon or your arcane armour model. And then level 15 is perfected armour. So again, this boosts the damage that you can do from the Dreadnought, the Guardian, and the Infiltrator armour, and boosts the features. What do you think about that, Andy?
I'm still thinking about having a wrecking ball going.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
If you're all over, mate, you need to do that. Next time you play again. There's a lot of scope within that subclass to multi-class it as well. Because it doesn't actually stop you using any other weapons or anything. So, for example, you could multi-class the Dreadnought with Barbarian to get some extra bits and pieces there, although it's not a strength-based attack. There's other things you could do. Or with Rogue to get sneak attack.
That would be cool. Especially if you can do the sneaky plate thing. Sneaky.
So that's a nice way. If you didn't want to go like full artificer and full support, there's still ways you can use that and make your character more in terms of DPS.
I feel like the artificer could fill almost any role in the party.
Yeah.
Which with these subclasses, it could be frontline, support, like anything really. So the next subclass is Artillerist.
Artillerist.
Which is all about basically shooting people with a cannon.
Like a giant crossbow.
Like a giant crossbow.
Nah, mine's not a giant.
Well, crossbow.
More crossbow.
It's a dick joke.
Very strong.
So for this one, you get ranged weapons with martial range weapons, proficiency with all martial range weapons. You get proficiency with the woodcarver's tools, and you can craft magical wands.
Sorry, what was that? Craft magical
wands.
wands?
Time taken to cast a wand is halved.
Abracadabrador.
Doesn't feel like a big cannon though, does it? A wand. You get a bunch of spells. So you get shield, thunderwave, scorching ray, shatter, fireball, wind wall, ice storm, wall of fire, cone of cold, and wall of force. So a little bit more offensive than some of the others.
Alfie's having the best time over here. Aren't you?
And Alfie getting lots of bum scratches.
Alfie wants to be an artificer.
Does he?
That's what he wants.
At level 3 you get Eldritch Cannon. I can see Alfie with the cannon.
Yeah.
Matter to him, on his arms.
Stripped his back.
Oh, Niall did make a Canian species for us, which is like a dog-person species. So Alfie the artificer. Here we go.
That's it. So it's a little cannon that actually horizontal surface within 5 feet of yourself. So it's a separate cannon to you that can basically walk around and shoot. How about you share the joke?
You said it so casually.
What did he say?
It doesn't feel like a big cannon, a little one.
John's being consoled by Alfie at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah.
I know.
So, can I hit my question on that? Is it, I guess it depends on how you want to describe that. Does it have like little legs that it like walks around with you? Or is it like on a wheel? Is it floating?
It is separate, isn't it?
It's a separate,
it can be
separate thing.
any of the
Anything,
above.
however you
It
want to
doesn't
describe it.
outline it, so it gives you free reign to
It's
describe
a
it.
small or tiny object, that's all. Comes together there.
You don't have to have it run around at all. You can carry it if you want.
Hip
I mean, if that's how you shoot a gun, I understand why you did so.
If it shoots itself, you don't have to. You just have to carry it. So you just hoof it under your arm.
Hoof it under your arm.
Or you could do it like Predator and have it affixed to your shoulder.
So that's what I did when I played the Artificer in the same game as you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I remember.
So as a bonus action, you can use the cannon. The cannon can use flamethrower, force ballista, or projector. Which projector?
That's what you have to. It projects a him up on the wall. You have to sit it like back at school again.
I don't know why I read it as projector. It says protector. So flamethrower obviously.
Sorry, John. That
cone.
wasn't
That's
me.
right. Don't fuck you lot. It's okay. I'll try and do my serious bit. Like it's all right.
There's nothing serious on that
I think-
podcast.
Yes.
Feel like we need to just take a break and everyone just read a pun because we haven't had any today.
Wow.
Haven't had any in 3 weeks.
I tried to do that with a double nat 20 and everyone said no.
Rules is rules. Roll a dice right now and see if you get a 1.
Oh, hang
You
on.
can read
The
right.
person who has the most chance of rolling a natural is Andy.
Come on, Andy.
Really.
Come on, Andy.
Nice.
Try and get a...
We just need a pun.
So you'll get a bit too serious.
He's going to do that
Alfie,
20.
you help him. Again,
No, I got an 8.
you got very close to a nat 20 though.
Oh,
You just keep rolling.
Did you
that,
get
Andy, for us.
Yeah, he'll keep rolling until he gets one.
So flamethrower 2d8 fire damage, force ballista 120 feet 2d8 force damage, and Andy has rolled a natural 1. So we're gonna have a pun
Thank goodness.
Break up the.
just to break up the reading. And
The
conversation.
immature. Go on. Is it going to be
Better
one
be a
that
good
you've
one.
written?
Is it from Guess Who?
Okay.
Might be.
Pre-read?
Did you hear about the guy who started chirping after a one-night stand?
No.
They think he caught a canarial disease.
Doesn't have feelings, that one.
John. What's that word?
No.
You just want- Has it scratched that itch for you, John?
If it has,
Unintended.
or if it hasn't,
Yeah.
natural yogurt.
What would you give that for?
That is if you could scrape it off and use it in the curry afterwards.
Whoa. Oh dear.
You're never cooking for me.
I haven't cooked you yet. I don't think there's much danger of it, to be perfectly
Never
honest.
cooking for me.
By the way, listeners, please don't ever do that. Please don't. If you're like, oh, really? It's not real advice.
Every bit of advice I give is real advice. What do you mean?
Sorry, John.
It's all right. Should we carry on?
I think you should try.
At level 5, you get arcane firearm. So you can use your wood carver's tools to carve special sigils into rods, staffs, wands,
Don't know
or
why you're
martial
looking at me.
range weapons, and turn it into an arcane firearm. So it does.
So with that then, because in the main bit, I think rod was one of the things that you could create.
Mm-hmm.
So you could create one and then you could carve into it one of these symbols. Is that how it would work?
So yes, you could do into that, or a wand you found, or a martial range weapon. So you could do it into a bow or something like that, or crossbow, basically anything.
And is this
and you get
that
an
would
extra
last?
1d8 damage.
Does that last the whole time, or is that like a limited time? Like
It disappears if you carve it. Do the same thing basically to a different weapon.
Okay.
The sigil otherwise lasts indefinitely.
Yeah.
Nice. Little bump, bump.
So if you died, would the sigil still last?
Yes, but the item wouldn't, would it? Well, it would for 1d4 days.
Unless it wasn't an item that you created.
Unless you didn't create the item.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
And if you made a rod, would you call it Steward?
Yes. This is my Rod Stewart.
I call mine Gilbert.
Wake up, Sam. Think I got something to say to you. That's my Rod Stewart. I'm sorry.
It's two songs you've sung.
Yeah.
Wow.
Feeling very.
Well, I'm being generous.
I was just say, singing is that's a stretch.
Well, if you'd come to the pantomime, you would have heard me singing very, very well.
I feel bad because I always check. I checked last year and I checked this year, and both times. Like, you need to tell me that in June so I can get it in the family diary. As
It's alright, I'm never doing another one again.
It's not true, is it, Barry?
Well, it might be true because it was too cold. I like my heat.
I'm not going to lie, I just want to go to see Gary dressed as a woman.
You don't have to go into a panto to that, just go round.
Just pop round, come on, nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
might be getting off topic again.
Right?
Christmas time, we'll do the pickup as well.
Was Gary dressed as a woman, not in the artificer subclass?
Oh, no, section 3.
Weirdly though, I was reading through this and my first thought was an old lady who makes all her artificer stuff using knitting needles. But that was my character concept as soon as I read through this. I thought that could be fun.
Do it.
Brilliant.
Shoot
up
balls of
board.
yarn at people.
You could do the...
If you had the artificer like dog or whatever, they go out to get it back. They could fetch it.
That's it.
That would be brilliant.
Her suit of armour is just a big sort of knitted jumper.
Yes! Yeah, because you can make knitted stuff look like chainmail, can't
Yeah,
you?
absolutely.
Oh, I think that's genius. And like one of the knitted chainmail helmets that the front falls down and stuff. Yeah,
With a bobble.
yeah. And she can make a bag of holding, which is her bag for all of her knitting
Yeah,
stuff.
that's it. If people get too close, you can just stab them with a knitting needle.
Yes.
Done. It's like a great class.
She exists. She is.
Ready to play Sandra when...
Sandra.
yeah, that's her name.
That's not an old lady name though.
Nice.
It's not an old lady.
Gladys.
Gladys, Sylvia,
You know,
Maud.
people aren't
Doris.
and given old lady names for when they're old.
Yeah, but whenever you meet like, well, this is my son Graham, I was like, oh, you've made him an old man already.
He's only 3.
It's like if you go to school and it's Graham, it's time for bed.
No offence if anyone listeners are called Graham.
I think if you walk into a school and shout that it's time for bed, that's a bit weird to be honest, but it's fine.
Nap time, don't they?
It's
Like preschools, they have nap time.
One of my friends had a daughter and they wanted one of the traditional
Please tell me it's
older
not Graham.
names. No, a daughter. And they wanted one of the older names that perhaps she could grow into. So they called her Nan.
I don't know, this is a joke for that.
So mine's kind of considered an old name though.
Your official...
My official title is considered more of an older lady name. No. No. But yeah, like Gladys, Winifred.
Someone I went to school with has a daughter
She's-
who is about 5 and she's called Sylvia. And another one called Nora, who is younger than Sylvia, so maybe
Nora
2 or 3.
Becky.
So we need to rewind because I've got to admit I don't actually know what your given name is.
You don't?
No.
Sylvia.
Yeah, Sylvia.
Now, so for me, it could either be Roberta or Beatrice or
It's Roberta.
it's Roberta.
Yeah. Roberta Poppy. But it's not. That's my middle name, not my first name, because that'd be weird.
Not hyphenated.
No. Oh, I know. It was great.
You wait till John tells us his given name.
It's John.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
My hand is blown.
You're officially an Andrew, aren't you?
Officially, I'm Laird Andrew Michael Jenner of Glencoe.
Is that because you purchased it online?
He owns a 6-inch square of Ireland.
I own some of the moon. I am a Martian.
That's what he says for all the girls.
Yeah.
So you then Ashley?
I don't talk about it. I'm not talk about it. Yes. I mean, technically speaking,
Ashton?
I have a lordship as well. Amy bought it for me. My full name is Ashley Robert John Wilson. We probably shouldn't be giving out our full names.
What's your date of birth?
My sort code, my bank account number, my national insurance number is. Yeah, well, I don't like being called Ashley.
I think you can get away with like Sylvia could be like Sylvie, which is a bit more of a youngish name.
Yeah, that gives vibes of maybe 60-year-old rather than 80.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then
Well, 60 is young for some of us.
or Liv. I don't know. You can figure it out. I don't know. I think you need to rethink your Sandra for your character.
Yeah, I don't think the name's right, but I think the concept's good.
Especially if you get that description and they're like, "What's your name?"
Oh, what's Mrs.
Sandra.
Doubtfire's actual name?
Hortense Esmeralda Griselda.
And where did that come from?
I'm going to find out for you.
It's because she says, Robin Williams says it on the phone, doesn't he, when he calls her?
And it's quite a long one, isn't it?
Yeah. We're just googling Mrs. Doubtfire's full name.
You didn't expect this to go smoothly, did you?
Because that,
not really.
that could be the basis for your voice and everything.
It could be.
Dearie.
Hello, dear.
I think I used that, and I had that for one of my characters, and every time I would go, dearie, to get into it, because that was the only way you could.
Such a strapping young man.
I feel like that would fit in any game. I don't see anywhere that wouldn't fit with the party.
I've used the Mrs. Doubtfire voice so many times, NPCs or...
Euphigenia.
Virginia.
It doesn't sound like an old name or a young name.
No, it doesn't sound like a name.
That's what
Bad infection. I've got to touch it for Euphigenius.
Dictators do.
naturally like it.
Hey!
Hey!
A bit too close to euthanasia.
Euthanasia Doubtfire. Anyway,
moving on.
We hope you're enjoying this, listeners.
yes. It's gone to shit again.
At level 9 you get explosive cannon. I'm just going to move on to the next one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Level 15?
Fortified position. So you get double firepower.
Okay. Next subclass. Woo, dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear. Help is on the way.
Next subclass is
That's very
battlesmith.
strong.
So you get proficiency in smithing tools, and you get weapon crafting. So when you craft a non-magical or magical weapon, the amount of time is halved. A bunch of spells: heroism, shield, shining smite, warding bond, aura of vitality, conjure, barrage, aura of purity, fire shield, glancing smite, mass cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So a bit of a mix there.
Yeah.
Level 3, you get arcane empowerment. So when you attack with a magic weapon, you can use your intelligence modifier instead of your strength or dex modifier, which is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
You also get weapon knowledge, so you gain proficiency with martial weapons.
So this is going to be more of an offensive.
Yeah.
One.
So this would be the class if you're going to conjure yourself a +1 greatsword,
Yeah.
and then go front line.
I mean, to be fair, it's called a battlesmith.
Yeah.
I get
Which,
clues in the name.
in my head was like, it's a battlefield and he's just like in one of them really big, burly, sweaty men in one of the leather aprons just whacking a hammer on an anvil. That was where my brain went immediately.
It's still the contribution to a battle. Hold on, let me get my apples set up.
Yeah. It's like a forge in the background.
His steel defender would have to be something like a Pomeranian or something like that.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
very small and
Yeah.
effeminate.
Like in a little basket on the side.
Teacup chihuahua. Was it called
Yeah.
teacup chihuahua? Is that what they're called?
Yes,
Teeny
yeah.
tiny ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my dog knowledge. What?
Woof indeed. But I imagine it's not meant to be making stuff in the heat of battle. It's getting prepared for battle.
Yeah,
That makes more
This
sense.
is a beat the enemy up class.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
That's it. You also get Steel Defender, which is you can. It's basically another construct that you create and have 2 or 4 legs. Doesn't change its statistics and it's friendly to you and your allies. In combat, takes action in your turn. It can move and take a reaction on its own, but it can only take an action or a dodge action unless you give it a bonus action to command it. So you have to use your bonus action to make it do stuff.
Yeah.
I always feel a bit like unsure about that. I always doesn't. I feel like I'd rather do other things like bonus action, but then when push comes to shove, there's actually not a lot you can do with bonus action most of the time. So actually, it's quite good. That's where I'm going with that.
You say that though, it's like when I play things like
Clerics, totally different.
spiritual weapon.
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
don't like it because you have to use your bonus action.
Yeah.
There's stuff you can do with it, isn't there? So, so that's where your metal chihuahua comes in.
Nice.
If we're going for that, or a Pomeranian,
Mr. Sniffles.
Mr. Sniffles.
Mr. Sniffles.
Oh, cute.
Sniffles.
Pomeranians are the ones where their tongue hangs out the side of their mouth.
That's most dogs, I think.
No, Pomeranians have a thing where their tongues hang out permanently. Yeah.
Like the one from Deadpool, but that was a chihuahua.
Yeah.
And it also looked half dead. Poor thing.
Level 5 extra attack.
Nice.
Level 9 arcane jolt. So you can use destructive energy. So the target takes an extra 2d6 force damage, or restorative energy and heal for 2d6
It's nice.
within 30 feet of you, which is quite cool. Then level 15 is improved defender. So your improved jolt goes to 4d6 rather than 2. And improved deflection. So whenever your steel defender uses deflect attack, the attacker takes force damage equal to 1d4 plus your intelligence modifier, which at level 15 seems a bit.
Nah.
It just takes it all the time. It doesn't say you have to use any reaction or anything. So
Oh, okay.
nice freebie.
It's like a passive little.
Like a passive thing, yeah. And then the last subclass is cartographer, which is a new one. So chart adventurous courses through turmoil is kind of the introductory bit to her. So essentially you are navigators and reconnaissance agents using creations and cartographers to highlight threats, safeguard allies and carve portals to distant locations, which sounds interesting. So tools of the trade, obviously cartographer's supplies, cartographer's tools, and you can craft scrolls for half the cost, which is actually useful.
Very useful.
Cartographer's spell list is Fairy Fire, Guiding Bolt, Healing Word, Locate Object, Mind Spike, Call Lightning, Clairvoyance, Banishment, Locate Creature, Scrying, and Teleportation Circle.
Some fantastic spells in there.
Yeah, really, really good
The
spells.
Mind
in there.
Spike's a really good one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guiding Bolt's always a good, solid choice as well, isn't it? So some great spells there. You can also level 3 get Adventurous Atlas. So you can use your cartographer's tools to create a set of magical maps by touching at least 2 creatures. One of whom can be yourself. Hold it together, guys. Hold it together. Up to a maximum of creatures equal to 1 plus your intelligence modifier. Each target receives a magical map, which constantly updates to show their relative position to all map holders.
Cool!
The maps last until you die or until you use a feature again, at which point.
What level is that?
Sorry.
That's a level 3.
At level 5, can you do that in colour?
Yeah. Level 6, A3.
Whilst carrying the map, you also gain some benefits. So you gain awareness, so the target adds 1d4 to its initiative rolls, which is quite good, and positioning. So you know the location of all other map holders that are on the same plane of existence as itself. When casting spells, create another effect that requires being able to see the target. You can do it basically through the map rather than having to see them, as long as they're within the range. So that's quite powerful because you can effectively cast spells
Yeah.
and you can't see people.
I would definitely want to get more detail on that, because just as like an example of a scenario in my head, you're in a labyrinth and you've got to figure out the way through a labyrinth. The map that you create, does it build the map as you move through the area, or does it automatically show the area? Because that would be quite cool if you're like, okay,
Specify.
you go left, I'll go right, and you kind of can see the map building the labyrinth, and you can see where everyone's position is, so you can kind of like work your way through. That's very, in my head, that'd be really cool mechanic to kind of think of. But if it's just, here's the map, you can see it, and you just know where each other is, it's like, what with the scale and stuff.
It's not actually specified, I think.
So you can flavour it as you
I think
want.
it'd be down to your DM to
Nice.
figure out how that works.
It's really cool.
I guess it does say to show the relative position,
Yeah.
which it doesn't necessarily mean the exact location, does it?
But it's their position in conjunction to you. I think as a DM,
Right,
it
there,
must
that
be-
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if it was a DM and I was being nice, it would show the stuff in between the 2 points, but not necessarily everything else. So your example of a labyrinth, you might have like, you see several walls between you, but not necessarily see the path through if it kind of goes outside of that.
Yeah.
It's a tunnel, if that makes sense.
Tricky one, but interesting.
I'm just trying to think of another situation where it would be useful. Because generally, I mean, the rule of school is to not split the pie.
This is how you can split the party and be safe, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what
Or
this
you could
is.
just be like, I'm dying! Yes, you're dying over there. Good luck.
Can't get to you.
Yeah, sorry.
So there are some other useful things from the map then. So you also get mapping magics. So you get eliminated cartography. So you can cast Verify without expending a spell slot, outline the effect on creatures as if they were in ink. You can also cast it a number of times equal to a intelligence modifier, and you gain not use some long rest. But you also get portal jump. So you can spend an amount of movement equal to half your speed to teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 10 feet of yourself, or within 5 feet of a creature that is within 30 feet of you, and holding one of your atlas maps. You can't use this benefit if your speed is 0. So effectively you use 15 feet of your movement to teleport to one of the other map holders.
Yeah.
So
Which is
that
quite
combined with that other ability, given that you get them both at the same time, is quite good. You can see their position relative to you, so you sort of know where they
don't
are,
need to
sort of know
physically
what's
see them.
around them, and then you can just jump to them.
Yeah. Help, I'm dying, or help, you're dying.
Yeah. The only real limitation is only 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I suppose if you've got a fair few people, you can kind of bunny hop it.
Yeah. Chain it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're using your movement to do the jump as well. In theory, you could go up to 60 feet if you've got 2 map holders spaced out. Interesting.
It's a very, very specific situational one. I don't see that one is all-encompassing kind of.
No.
You say that though, you say it's specific. How often do we set, like in a game where you've got a rickety bridge, you send the person with a misty step across first to test it, because they can just jump out of the situation if they start to fall or whatever. That's similar sort of use cases to that.
I'm thinking more along the lines of like I guess when outside of combat, yes. But for most classes, generally, they tend to be the stuff that's helpful in combat.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is much more an out-of-combat benefits, because I can't see that when you're in a fight. I mean, the jumping to someone on the map is like, okay, where are you? I can see you right there, but let me just look at my map and then bump over to you. It seems very much on the adventure kind of benefits with this one.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Level 5, you get Guided Precision. So once per turn, whenever you cast a spell from your Cartographer spells list, the creatures are also, on a hit, the creature is affected by a Fairy Fire with an attack roll. You can add your Intelligence modifier to 1 damage roll of the spell or attack. In addition, taking damage can't cause you to lose concentration on Fairy Fire.
That's cool.
Yeah. So a bit of Hunter's Marky vibes to it, which is cool. Level 9 is Ingenious Moment. So when you use your Flash of Genius, you or a willing creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of yourself can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you see as part of the same reaction.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Does that stack with the map holders where you don't need to see?
Does it say it's a bonus action?
Yeah, well, so the positioning part of the map holder says when casting a spell or creating another effect that requires being able to see the target's effect, the map holder can target another map holder, regardless of sight or cover. So I would say that stacks. So that's quite useful.
It's a lot of travel.
A lot of movement there.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Lastly, at level 15, you get Superior Atlas. So your adventure with Atlas improves, and you gain the following benefits: Safe Haven. When a map holder would be reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, that creature can destroy its map. The creature's hit points instead change to a number equal to twice your artificer level, and the creature is teleported to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you, or another map holder of its choice. That's super useful.
That's very cool, because that's not distance limited, is it? That teleportation at the end.
No.
And if everyone in the party has that, and that you're basically saving a load of people.
Yeah.
But that teleport back to you, like if a big creature's swallowed somebody or you get booted and died. Doesn't say anything about plane travel there. Nothing about plane limitations.
I mean, I take it as written, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
The only problem is you have to be reduced to 0 hit points. That's the trigger. So if you're not reduced to 0 hit points, you can't do it. So you have to attack yourself potentially.
Yeah.
If you've got
Stuck
nothing there,
somewhere, kind of thing. Yeah. That's really powerful. And then the last part of that is
It's not quite dead, so you just stab yourself in the leg.
Oh no!
Unerring Path. So if you want to be on the map holders from your adventures at this, you can cast Find the Path without expending a spell slot.
That's cool.
Without having the spell prepared or needing any of the components, and you can do that. You can't do it again until you finish a long rest. I'm not sure what Find the Path does. It's a 6th level
On
spell.
the path.
Oh, you can basically sense
Yeah.
the location. Yeah. Of wherever it is and find the route to them.
Yeah.
You have to be
And I think it's
familiar.
like the safest route as well, or
Yeah.
like direct something.
Yeah, nice direct route.
It requires 100 gold pieces of material components normally, which is
Yes.
so that's quite a
Yeah. I do like that new cartographer subclass, but I don't think it. I think I would probably end up taking armourer or battlesmith over it,
Yeah.
because I think it's more useful overall. But it is fun and it is flavourful and it has some cool stuff in there.
It'd be fun for like an NPC. If you had an NPC travelling with you, it'd be fun for them to have that.
Yeah,
little
maybe
fun.
dip into mod class as well.
Yeah.
Potentially.
You're helping.
So what do you reckon if you play an artificer? What would be a subclass?
Battlesmith.
Battlesmith, what about you?
I like the alchemy one.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think that one's cool. The fact that you can make weapons and potions at the same time. So you're like, just clinking everywhere you go.
Right, stealth checks from behind
Yeah.
thinking as well. What about you, Andy? Do you reckon?
Which was one that did the old wrecking ball with
The
armour?
armourer.
Yeah. I'd be torn between the Dreadnought armourer and the Battlesmith.
Yeah.
Battlesmith.
I think for me it'd be the armour one, just to play Iron Man. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
like the shooting lightning out and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
that's just,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
With
I mean,
all
mine-
your multiple cannons.
I mean, my wrecking ball would come from a particular part of my armour.
Your butt
do you
flap.
mean? You had 2 wrecking balls.
Yes.
I think I'm going to wrap this session up. Hope you all found that interesting. Thank you all for listening.
Yeah.
And we will see you all, or hear you all next session. We'll feel your.
John's given up. I think John's given up, right?
Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Everybody.
Bye. I'd like to say a big shout out to our Ruby members, Joshua, Alberta, Paul C, Claire, Laura and Niall.
Our Sapphire members, Kylie, Dave R, Gary, And Emerald member, Stuart.
Our Diamond members, and remember, diamonds are forever. It's Zeke, it's Chris L, Martin M, Dave F, John, Bertie, Ash, and me.
And of course to our ruling council members, Chris, BT, Sophia and JP. Thank you to everybody for your continued support. And if you're not a Patreon member, please head over to patreon.com/charitydnd where you can join the Charity Gaming Guild and support us today.